You guys want to play a game?
All right. Speaking of risks, we're going to play this game. Well, I've never played this. I made this up. So it's a conversation on a phone. And so I have a couple of, roles that I'll assign. And then it's usually like a customer and like a customer service person is the first conversation. And then the customer is going to have a dilemma. And the dilemma, this is where I try to make it clowny. The dilemma that the customer has is the customer has made a mountain out of a molehill.
Okay.
That's the problem that they're having, and the customer service person is trying to help them through their dilemma. That's it.
Okay.
All right.
So who's who? Who's the customer? Who's the
whatever. I guess I'll be the.
How about we elevate it? How about we have someone who is the customer and the customer service representative, and then eventually it gets elevated to the manager.
Okay. That way we can all three participate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. All right. I'll be the customer service representative.
I'll be the customer.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be.
And then you are the big boss, Jessica. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess. Or I'm just going with it. This is my first time, so.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Got myself on the back, no matter how it goes. All
right. Okay. Thank you for calling Mountains Express. How can I help you?
Oh, hi. I'm so sorry. I love your hold music.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We had Eric Clapton come in and do a live session.
I was going to say, that's just bananas. I was like, this is Eric Clapton singing a song about this company. I'm like,
yeah.
Anyway,
we do it right here. We do it right.
I just, I am not calling obviously to talk about Eric Clapton.
We do love Eric.
I do. I'm a fan. So I'm hoping you guys can help me. I have a mountain in my backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Did
we put that in for you?
No. I wish because then probably it would be more attractive, and like it was. And this is going to be where I think I'm hoping I'm calling the right place. I'm hoping to get it taken out. It was a molehill.
Uh-huh.
And I just kept screwing around with it because I was like, because I have a dog, and I was like, I don't want him to kill this mole. And this has been going on for 2 months. And then just like, I swear to God, like it wasn't apparent to me. And I woke up this morning to take my dog out to pee, and I was like, it's a mountain now. Like I've made a mountain.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear. That's a real problem. I don't know if we can help you with that. We create mountains here. We're not liable for that. So I'm just not sure if, I might have to get my manager on the phone to help you.
I'm not, my intention isn't to sort of, the only thing I might point a finger at is a tasty jam from Eric Clapton. Like that's like, you understand, like I'm like, that was a good time, but I desperately need some help here. And I feel like in being in the mountain business that you almost have a moral obligation, if I'm being honest,
right. But we deal with mountains, not molehills. You understand?
Okay, but this is it was a molehill. Just I don't mean to lose my temper a little bit. It was a molehill. It is a mountain now. So
yes,
by your
that you yourself created, sir.
But you deal with mountains. That's just to take. I'm literally like, if there was a transcript, I could read back. You just said we deal with mountains here, and I'm in a situation.
Well, we deal with mountains, but we don't deal with people who have made mountains out of molehills. And I think that I can direct quote you. by saying that that is exactly what your situation is.
Well, I mean, I guess you could ask yourself as a human being, I don't know if that's something you do in customer service or customer support. Do I want this person who I bonded with about music moments earlier, like had a real moment. We had a real moment. Do I just want to throw them away because they accidentally fudged around with a molehill with good intentions to save that mole's life? Do I really want to just push this up? Yeah, you know, I'd like to talk to your manager actually, because now that I think about it, you have been just evasive, frankly, after you boasted about wasting company money on Eric Clapton, by the way. Like that's probably that could have been someone's 401k.
I thought we had a moment and now you're saying it's a waste. Just a moment. Let me get my manager on the phone. Please hold.
All right, thank you.
Hello, I understand you've made a mountain out of molehill.
All right, well, let's, okay, that's a strong way to start. One, I'd like to say, I love your hold music and I'm a fan of the company in general. I think you guys do really great work in the mountain business.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I am personal friends with Eric Clapton and Bob Seger as well is a good friend that we plan to have on our hold music soon. So
name drop. That's great. But I mean, I would do it. I would drop it. Bob Seger.
I mean, if you can.
I mean, no, I can't. But well, good for you. And you know what?
We go mountain climbing together on the weekends. It's
what? With you? Wait. With Clapton and Seger, or just Seger?
Well, Clapton can't really keep up. He'll get about halfway up, and Seger goes the rest of the way.
That's the thing, you know, Seger as a musician has always like kind of had that, like, let's get it done, right? Bob Seger, let's, you know, like rock and roll.
Wait, are you trying to create, like, are you trying to make me feel good about myself before you ask me for something?
It's interesting how easily one can make a mountain out of a molehill. Was what I was doing basically was a social experiment, which also worked on your underling, where very easily two well-intentioned people started with a small thing and then it built into something else and no one was at fault.
Are you saying it was not your fault that the molehill was created, or that we left Eric Clapton behind?
One, I did think that was a little cruel that you couldn't have chosen a smaller mountain and brought Eric, but that's your business, that's your life. I did not create the molehill, a mole created that again, and a mole who is in mortal danger because my dog is a rat terrier. And essentially what I did was I fudged around with it. I just fudged around with, you know, like I was just kind of messing around with it, trying to make sure this mole wasn't attacked or its children attacked. And then over time, to your point, I made, okay, I'm just going to say it. I made a mountain out of this molehill.
And help me understand this mountain a little better. I mean, do you have any donkeys or Sherpas currently on the mountain? Or
okay, and I'm calling scene.
Stupid. I'm glad I saw Katie nodding. I was like, oh, he keeps making mountains out of molehills. I was like, I'm just gonna keep making a big deal out of everything.
I love that you took it literally, like the mountain out of a molehill, because that could have been like you could have made a mountain out of a molehill about like any topic.
Oh yeah, well, as soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh, that's for sure exactly what happened. Like, but that's a profound thing. Is like, you know, what I was hoping to do before I heard the prompt was just like, can we treat something silly serious? Like, can we just, because it's both ways, like we were just talking about, Katie, like it's something silly is treated seriously and something seriously is treated in a silly, like we're always just subverting the expectation, but the expectation is clear from the audience's point of view, you know? So when we do it, they're like, oh, this is delightful.